Okay, this is CS 217. Okay, so this week we talk about the UML class diagram. Okay, so before we talk about the class diagram, okay, I want you to know and understand some bad case in the use case diagram. Okay, in order you can get the assignment down, to avoid those some common mistakes or some understanding problem. Okay, so first look at this one. Okay, so this is example. Okay, I saw some people drawing the use case diagram. So from this example, you can see um, we have an issue certificate. Okay, once you have an issue certificate, you have a essential part, which is a send notification. Okay, then this gets include, which means send notification. Okay, got another common the essential component, which is collect certificate. Okay, you can see um, issue certificate got two different essential parts. One is send notification, then you collect certification. Okay, um, as we said in the last week, we say, okay, the use case cannot present some use case in order, in time sequence or workflow. Okay, so this is a bad example. Okay, as we said, use case diagram. Okay, do not model process or workflow. Okay, every use case they are equal and at the same level. Okay, so which means this is same level. Okay, they all in a one level interact. Okay, with actor. Okay, let's say another example. So what's problem with this example? You can pause to like 30 seconds. Okay, think think about like what's problem with this diagram. Okay, so it's a simple problem. As we said, we want actor interact with the system, right? And in the system, we have the use case. In this example, the system is student administration, okay, but it does not include employee, right? So that's some common problem. Okay, people when they draw the use case diagram, they've got this square, okay, rectangle, okay, or when they put a rectangle as a system, they will include the actor. Okay, basically the right way we should do is we put out this actor out, okay, because actor is not include the system, right? Actor is only the people who interact with the system, but not the system, right? So you always be you always remember actors are not part of the system. Okay, you need to position them outside of the system boundaries. Okay, take a look at this example. Okay, what problem with this example? Okay, you can pause for 30 seconds. Okay, so this problem you can see is the assistants and the professor. They both interact with same use case, which is issue information. Okay, so what's the problem? How to issue the informations? Can we use in this way? Is that the best way we can do? The answer is no. Okay, since we know we can use inheritance to create, to inherit some, you know, uh, properties, actions, operations, right? So if we have the super actor which can interact with issue information, so basically it's very clear for the developer looking at this diagram. Okay, so we know professor can create course and the assistants can manage students' data. And both of them can issue the information. So we can tell the difference between the actors and we can talk about the common, the shared use case for both of them. It's very clearly. But for this, it's not easy, especially when you have like multiple, have a large number of use case. If you want to share with them, it's not clear and not very efficient to maintain and reuse some use case. Okay, so this is what we said. Use case issue. Okay, need neither one actor or one actor professor for execution. Okay, so look at this example. What's the problem? You can pause for 30 seconds. So this is the student administration system, okay, use case. But what you can find is we have three different use case, but they all can be categorized in the same level, which is manager course. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, most commonly we can see because those things is a small piece of the function requirement, but they can categorize into a one high level use case, which is manage course. Okay, this is some common things people will misunderstand, like we why we need to group them into one use case. That's wrong. The answer is not. Okay, but as we said, use case diagram is a high level diagram to represent functionalities is of the system. Okay, we don't need to make them too detailed. Okay, right? Because we know, okay, create course is part of a manager course, update course, delete course, revise course, edit course. They all belong to one prof, uh, functional requirement, right? If we only make one use case, it's make diagram more sense and easy to understand for the user, especially for the developer. Okay, look at this one. This is a same problem as we talked about in the previous example, right? So all of them, we can see they belong to the issue certificate, but it doesn't mean we need to boring every step, every small piece of a function into the use case diagram. Okay, because those things is more like a workflow, right? We don't need to present them in this level. Okay, instead we can use other diagram to help other people, especially developers, to understand for those like details. Okay, so the best way we can do, we just need to present one use case. Okay, maybe you think this is not wrong. Okay, yeah, that's not wrong, but that's not best practice. Okay, we don't want to make two detailed things into one use case diagram. Maybe, okay, in this use case diagram, okay, we only want something, okay, some detailed use case. Maybe it's those use cases very essential to this specific use case diagram. Okay, we can put that. But most of the time, especially for a big, large project, it's not necessary we put every detail function, like sub function, into the use case diagram. Okay, so this is something we talk about, like the different steps. Yes, they are part of the use case, but not separate use case themselves. Okay, so non-functional decomposition. Okay, right.